grandma is sick. She always teaches me how to pray. Her name's Lolly.
Whoa, how'd she get that name?
When I go to her house, she always has suckers, lollipops. So I called her that.
I have a grandmother. Her name is Cookie. I call her that because she always has warm chocolate chip cookies waiting for me. But now she's gotten older, so I have to make them for her.
When Lolly passes away, I know she'll be in heaven with Jesus because she worships him as her savior. But I will miss her, so I'm going to try to call her once a week.
I live with my grandmother, so I get to see her every day.
I wonder what heaven is like. There are no pictures of it.
In the book of Revelation, John tells us about it. He has a wonderful vision of God. God makes everything beautiful.
So you know it must be awesome.
Like your rainbow's awesome. There's a rainbow around God's seat in heaven.
From the book of Revelations, it tells us, the wall was made of jasper and the city pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundations of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth carnelian, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, the 12th amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearls, each gate made of single pearl. The great street of the city was pure gold, like transparent glass.
The city does not need the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light, and the Lamb is its lamp. The nations will walk by its light, and the kings of the earth will bring their splendor into it. On no day will its gates ever be shut, for there will be no night there.
Jesus is coming back to earth someday. It will be awesome.
No way, Jesus is coming back?
Revelations 22 tells us, behold, I am coming soon. My reward is with me, and I will give everyone according to what he has done.
It's so important to read the Bible. It tells us about everything in life.
That's why I love church and Ask CBS.
That's why I love Jesus. God made everything so amazing.
And at the cross, he got rid of death.
If you know Jesus and believe in his wonderful story, and you know that it is true, you will never die.
I'm too small to drive a car. Even if I tried, I wouldn't get very far. I can't see above the dashboard and my feet don't reach the brakes. If I drove, my dad would have a heart attack, for goodness sake. I'm too small to shop for clothes. Mama buys me some of these and some of those. But I can make decisions when it comes to doing right. And I stand pretty tall when I stand up for Jesus Christ. 'Cause I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. Yes, I'm big enough to sing and pray. Yes, I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. And I'll stand up for Jesus every day. Sometimes this world can seem so big. Grown-ups look like tall, tall trees, and I'm just a twig. I can't go into the grocery store all by myself. If I did, I'd probably buy up all the candy on the shelf. But every day I'm growing strong, and I can tell the difference between right and wrong. Jesus fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and just 2 fish. He'll do bigger things with me than I could ever wish. 'Cause I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. Yes, I'm big enough to sing and pray. Yes, I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. And I'll stand up for Jesus every day. Yes, I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. Yes, I'm big enough to sing and pray. Yes, I'm big enough to stand up for Jesus. And I'll stand up for Jesus every day. Yes, I'll stand up for Jesus every day.
This is a valuable word from God, and I'm going to read it to you. Matthew 5:11 to 12a. God blesses you when people mock you, persecute you and lie about you, and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be glad about it, for a great reward awaits in heaven.